Okay, hello and welcome to our webinar with our special guest, John Holowaty. I'd like to introduce John. He's a fat loss performance specialist and CEO of the Body Camp, and he used to be a 60-hour slave to the fitness industry until he found a unique opportunity in the health market that allowed him to gain financial freedom and work from anywhere in the world. So thank you very much, John, for joining us today. I think you have some wonderful things to share with some fitness professionals. So I'm just going to let you take it away. So just, John, if
Hi
you
guys.
just want to...
Yeah. Hello.
Story with us, John, that would be great.
Sorry, broke up.
Oh, if you want to share your story with us, just go on ahead.
Okay guys, thanks for taking the time to listen to this. I'm just going to basically run through the opportunity which I believe is perfect for personal trainers really. My name's John. I'm we just discussed there, I'm a former slave to the industry, if you like, and I don't like to use that word as being a slave, but you know, when I go through my story, I'm sure it will ring a lot of bells with you guys that are personal trainers or fitness professionals, running classes, Zumba or Taekwondo or whatever it may be. And I'm just going to talk to you about how I stumbled across this business, and basically it's a no-brainer for personal trainers. I came across this product because I was looking for something. I'll be honest, I was a personal trainer at a gym in Bury in northwest England, and I was paying 500 quid a month rent. I was doing really well, making good money, but when I went on holiday I didn't earn a penny. I had the rent to pay when I went away for the weekend, and I was really struggling to basically get off the fitness treadmill, if you will. You know, working long hours and stuff, which I'll go into a little bit later. Anyway, I was in a pub, believe it or not, and somebody told me about this product called Juiceplus+, which was fruit and vegetables in a capsule. Now, I would advise anyone before they think like I did, because I basically said, oh, it sounds a load of rubbish. And then when I went away and had a look at the website, I thought, actually, flipping it, this is a really cool product. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the product from a PT point of view, and why I believe it's great for our clients and your clients, because obviously we don't want to be recommending garbage to them, and why the business model is also a no-brainer for personal trainers. So let's just click on this one here. Is there an epidemic out there? We all know there is. Healthcare is on its knees basically. The anti-aging market has gone up billions. Guys are spending more on face creams than girls these days. Weight management, you only have to look around. There's more Greggs and McDonald's and all that kind of stuff opening up, Subways on every street corner, you know, sometimes even 3 or 4 restaurants. So the fast food industry is growing, and so is the waste of the public. 30,000 people die every year in the UK from obesity-related illnesses, and we're already doing something about that anyway as PTs and as instructors. Sports nutrition market is absolutely massive. I mean, I'm 30 now, and I remember my mum used to give me Lucozade when I was ill as a kid. Now it's like a global brand. Alright, it's a garbage product to be fair, but that's where the market is going. Sports nutrition, weight loss market, massive growth industry, and you see a lot more adverts for protein shakes and all that kind of stuff now. So what is Juiceplus for those of you that don't know? And I would advise you to watch the video on how it's made on juiceplus.co.uk or .com, and basically this is what it is. It's dried encapsulated fruits and vegetables from a variety of 26 portions of different things. So on there you've got apples, you've got papaya, you've got broccoli, tomatoes, cabbage, without going through them all. And how it works is it's dried, it's like a juice, and it's dried and encapsulated at a low temperature. Now, it's not to replace fruit and vegetables, never has been, never will be, and it's basically an insurance policy, because I know, and you know, that nobody really gets the 5 a day, and it should be 9 a day. And if you're an athlete, it should be about 17 a day, because of the free radical damage that your body is causing due to all the training that you're doing. most people don't even get the 5 a day, and if they do get the 5 a day, it's usually poor quality fruit and vegetables. And the other thing is it's covered in pesticides and all that kind of stuff. Bananas are green, do you know what I mean? They shouldn't really be that colour. The other thing is there's not really a variety going on, you know what I mean? You don't really see people having blackcurrant every day and blackberries every day and kale every day, carrots, spin, you know, as a variety and as a synergy effect of how fruit and vegetables work anyway. I don't need to go into all that. If you're Fit Pro, you should know about all that sort of stuff anyway. So from a product point of view, I thought, wow, what a no-brainer. There's a lot of greens drinks out there on the market, and this is taking it one step further, because a lot of those drinks taste horrible. If you actually open up the capsules, 6 of them you take each day, you'll see how much nutrients you actually get. And it's live enzymes, live food in there. Now, the other cool thing about our product is it's the most studied nutritional product on the market by a country mile. I think we're up to 28 peer-reviewed independent studies. Those of you that are listening to this that have been to university and done degrees in sports science like myself, not that that really means anything, whether you're going to be a successful PT or not, it doesn't really, but from a science point of view, it's great to know that these peer-reviewed independent journals have been done on different things on Juice Plus. So this one was done at King's College London, and beta-carotene goes up by 510%. You all know that is a potent antioxidant found in sweet potatoes and carrots. Lipocene or lycopene, whichever way you want to pronounce it, goes up by 2046%. There's a little graph. And lipid peroxide, which is a marker of free radical damage and oxidative stress, drops by 75%. Now, I've seen loads of doctors in our business go through this slide in a lot more detail. And if you look there, where the little icon is, it actually allows the increase in antioxidants to go up even further, which allows you to create even more free radical damage. So it's balancing it out from there to there. Now, that study was done over 28 days. But look at that, after 7 days, the reduction in free radical damage there on 7 days, and an increase in less than 7 days, really, on these nutrients and these antioxidants. So from a product point of view, it's bulletproof in my opinion. There's a lot of the research done on it to say that it improves skin quality, gum health, which is a marker of health. You know, if your gums are bleeding and stuff, you're not very healthy, or you've got too many batteries in your electric toothbrush. But the other thing is, which is cool about it, these guys have studied it. So it's not actually done at the Juice Plus plant or, you know, Lugano where it's made. These universities, King's College London, University of Vienna, University of Graz, University of Birmingham, University of California, have actually looked into the product and done different peer-reviewed placebo-controlled studies on it, and these are all available at juiceplusscience.eu, so you can look into them. And the other thing is, we don't make any medical claims or anything like that. We just know that fruit and vegetables are good for you. Nobody on the planet would disagree with that, and there is the essence, dried nutrients of fruit and vegetables in Juice Plus. So just looking at it from a client's point of view, we want our clients to be healthy because we don't want them missing sessions. We want them to recover quicker. And if you look at some of the athlete testimonials on juiceplussports.eu, you'll see people like Mark Colburn, Paralympian, gold medal winner and world record holder, Dave O'Brien, desert marathon runner, Guinness Book of Records, 58 years old, doing Atacama Gobi and Sahara Desert in less than 9 months. These guys have all used it on their sort of events, and they still take it now. I've been taking the product personally for 4.5 years, and I can say that I've not had a cold properly. You know, by cold I mean being laid up in bed for days. It never happens. Okay, so going on to the business side of it, who am I? I'm just like you guys, basically. You know, my dream was to get into personal training to help other people. I'm very, very ambitious, but I also want freedom for myself and financial freedom. And what I mean by that is the ability to earn money whether I work or not. Okay, most PTs don't really own their own business, even though they're self-employed. They actually own a job. So they don't own their own business. If you're a PT and you're listening to this thinking, I own my own business, well, if you haven't got people working for you, so you can take a holiday and still get paid, then you haven't got your own business. You basically own your own job, which is still cool, but the downside of it is, you just don't earn any money when you stop working. So you've really got to ask yourself, what do you want? I mean, I started off at DW Fitness in Bury, paying 500 quid a month, and I knew it wasn't the end for me there. That was just the beginning. I wanted to grow, I wanted to get my own studio, and I wanted to get a massive facility, which I'm just doing now with the help of this business. So we basically get paid for helping people look good, feel good, okay? And it's the same with this product. This product will help you look good and feel good. But you've really got to ask yourself, what do you want? Make a little list, get a vision board going. What do you want? If you want to work in a gym as a PT for the next 20 years, cool. There's no problem with that whatsoever. I know guys that have done it and they're really, really happy. But if you're ambitious and you want to grow your own business, your own fitness brand, then you might want to have a look at this opportunity. There's a lot of products out there and a lot of other business opportunities, but most of the products are pretty poor, as in ingredients and risk factor as well of building your business. Whereas with this, I'm going to touch on it, there isn't really anything. And like I said, we all know fruit and vegetables are good for us. Kids get the product for free if an adult signs up for a year. And again, it's backed by bulletproof research done at independent universities. So, does this sound familiar, guys? You guys that are PTs or Zumba instructors or class instructors. So 6 a.m. start, 10 p.m. finish. Cancellations left, right, and centre. Just before you're about to get to the gym, you know what I mean? The text message goes off, and you think, "Oh no, I don't believe it. I know what this is going to be. They're bloody cancelling me." Last minute, it used to do my head in. It doesn't happen to me anymore, to be fair, so that's a good thing. Come back off holiday skint, because obviously you're not earning any money when you're away. No time to train yourself because you're focused on chasing the money and getting as many clients in as you can. And most PTs think it's really, really cool to be busy and have a packed diary. I'm the opposite. I think it's great to have an empty diary where you've got probably 10 clients a week and that's all you need to do. Lack of support from the gym. There's a lot of backstabbing goes on in the fitness industry, as you know, and if you sign up with a company that's sort of an agency for personal trainers, you don't really get that much support either, to be fair. Fit Pro Treadmill, as a lot of people will call it, getting up early, working weekends, client texts you and says, "I can't do this time now, can you train me on Saturday?" And you think, well, I'm going to be 30 or 40 quid down depending on what you charge if I don't do it. So you bend over backwards for them and you're basically a slave to your client. When they want you, you're there, and when they want to drop you, they'll drop you. So I was looking for a plan B. My missus was kicking off all the time saying, you're working weekends when we were meant to be doing stuff, that sort of thing really. So I'm sure you guys can relate to that. I'm working weekends. I mean, who wants to work weekends every weekend? Okay, so it gets worse. Time for money. So there's a big difference between residual and linear income. So linear income is you show up, you get paid, show up, you get paid, show up, you get paid. Residual income is build something and it will pay you whether you work or not. And that's where I'm in the position to be at the moment, which is really cool. No holiday pay. So like I said, you go on holiday and you've still got to pay your gym rent, but you don't actually earn anything. No sick pay. If you are ill or you injure yourself, you hurt your leg or whatever, playing football, whatever that may be. I know a guy who was at the gym with me who broke his leg playing football. He couldn't train any of his clients, so he was stuck. Cancellations, I've been through that, or the client that you think is going to stay with you for months, and then the next day he turns up and says, "I've just lost my job, can't train with you anymore." No career path, so you're basically stuck really. There's only so many hours you can work. 40, 50 PT hours a week, and that's pushing it, and you end up sleeping in your car in between sessions because you're so knackered. Then you've got the other thing that the clients always say, "I can only do this time. If you can't do that time, well, I can't train with you." Pretty much getting paid peanuts for changing people's lives. I've heard that said a number of times over the years, and it is true. PTs don't earn that much money, and then the other thing what that to do is people seem to compete on price. So Dave over there will train you for 30 quid an hour, but Pete round the corner will undercut him and say 15 quid an hour. You got your rent, heavy gym rents, you know, £500 to £1,000 a month, no pension, insurance or guidance, and as you know guys, very unsociable hours. So the next one is, okay, oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, there we are. So the average earnings for trainers is basically 12 to 16k a year. Okay, and you can earn more than that, but you've got to absolutely break your neck to do it. And what that means is usually starting at 6 in the morning, doing a couple of sessions back to back, then you'll have a break, then some more sessions, then you'll have another break. And what turns into like 8 hours of actually PT is really dragged over 12 hours in the day. So imagine if you could earn money while you're asleep, take holidays and still get paid, with a career path including health insurance and expenses, part-time on top of work, your actual work now, just to plug in with a product that you already believe in, and working with goal-driven people as part of a team, being able to travel the world. I'm going to touch on that from my story, and pretty much changed my life being in this business. Without zero staffing costs, absolutely nothing. You don't pay any staff, no setup fees. So I've just taken on a brand new mill, and we're kitting it out, and we're going to do boot camps in there and a PT studio, spending about 15 to 20 grand on actually doing it up. So if you guys want to set up your own studio, it is very, very expensive, and if you want to do it big, it can be risky as well. So setup fees are massive there, but with this, there's zero setup fee. No stock to buy. So there's a lot of other companies out there where you've got to buy 300, 400, 2,000 pounds worth of stock, and you have to become a salesperson. That isn't the case with this. It's about working with other people, helping them with the nutrition, sharing a great product, and then building a team if you want to. You don't collect any money, you don't deliver any product, you don't need a bank loan, and you're never told when to work. The product's bulletproof and it's amazing. Watch the video, like I said, you can see how it's made. An office that you can access anywhere in the world if you've got a laptop. I actually got promoted to the next position on a sun lounger in the Canaries. How cool is that? You get business coaches to support you, mentor you and help you. There's loads of doctors and scientists in our business. Goal-driven action takers that will back you up. You know, it's not like the gym where people will say, oh, you can't do that, you won't get that, you know, you won't be able to charge that. You can charge what you want, guys. And the other thing is, no one in our business will ever tell you that you can't reach a position. You've got the backing of a billion-dollar company. You get your own website. There's events all over the UK and Ireland and the world to invite people to. And you get training to help you and your team. And it costs, to get involved, 65 quid. I mean, you spend more than that on a night out without a doubt. Okay, so this is just a bit about my story. I got involved 4.5 years ago. My first international conference was Venice. I then went to Limerick, started earning some very good money. After this conference here in Dresden in Germany, where there were 6,000 people, I went over to Marbella, chilled out there, did the Canaries, went to New York. And none of these were conferences, by the way. There's not many PTs having this sort of travelling experience and this sort of lifestyle. Then I went to a Juiceplus conference in Rome. I then went to Budapest on a little jolly boys holiday with the lads. And then the company flew me over, because you're on expenses and that kind of stuff, to Los Angeles, to Huntington Beach, which is beautiful. If you've never been there, I really recommend going. And then we went to a conference in Long Beach, where again there was about 6,000-7,000 people. I actually reached the top position in the company there. I'm not saying this to impress you, just to impress upon you really that anybody can do it. I'm nothing special, I've just got a really good work ethic, and I believe in the product and I believe in the business. After LA, I went and met my mates and had a week in Vegas, which I don't really remember much about, to be honest. And then we've recently just come back from a very cool conference in Dublin. And the next place we're going to is Nice and Monte Carlo in August. And these conferences are great because you learn loads of stuff about nutrition and well-being and lifestyle. There's also a great personal development element to our business. So what could you do with an extra grand a month? New watch, new car, new apartment, rent, whatever you want to do, mortgage, loads of shoes, girls if you're watching this. And that's pretty much it from me. I mean, it's your choice whether you get involved in this business or get back in touch with the person that showed you this link. If you want to add me on Facebook or email me any questions, feel free to do so. Cheers, guys.
Thanks very much, John. That was great. I think you actually covered everything there. So thank you very much for sharing that with us. And again, if anybody has any questions or would like to do that, please speak to the person who invited you onto this webinar.